Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Today chapter I wanted to cover is chapter 1, Introduction to Technology Entrepreneurship. Before we start with more slide, I first would like to give you some brief definition of entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is a dynamic process that involves change and creation. So entrepreneurship can be defined as identification, evaluation, and exploitation of previously unexploited opportunities. So when we are discussing about entrepreneurship, one important point is the focus on creation of new enterprise or business, as well as wealth association. Entrepreneurship focusing on something new to come up with one business entity, and then willing to take risks, and they must have skill to apply creative solution and new ideas. So basically, entrepreneurship is someone that is going to come up with a new idea, supposedly, and bring the idea to the world in terms of commercialization, in terms of business entity. So entrepreneurship encompasses several dimensions or ingredients that help explain what make it a unique concept. So the key dimension of entrepreneurship include risk, meaning to say that entrepreneurs normally are risk taker because they believe that the higher the risk, the higher the return. Second one is creativity and innovation, meaning to say that every entrepreneur must be creative and they also must know how to innovate. Innovate is very different from invent. Innovation is more about modifying whatever product or process or services that is available now and to make it better. While invention is about you know try to develop it or try to do the process from scratch. Opportunity exploitation refers to there are some opportunity that not being exploited yet in the world. And last one is proactive. Proactive meaning that entrepreneur will look at something ahead, meaning to say that they always think ahead of time. So this is a portion about risk. So risk indicate element of uncertain outcome or event that is inherent in the process of exploiting an opportunity and starting a business. So in order to get higher reward, most of the time people will take more risks. It's kind of common for you to hear that in investment, for example, if someone wanted to make more profit, most of the time they must also being able to take the higher risk. So if the opportunity or is succeed, meaning that they will get more. If not, they will lose more. Okay, this is about creativity and innovation. Entrepreneurship is characterized by newer or the specific effort of bringing something new and something different to the market. So being creative and innovative are essential dimension of newness. So discussing about innovative and creative, meaning that sometimes people may try to simplify certain process. That is the element of innovation. Okay. Creativity focus on thinking of new things, while innovation focusing on doing the new things. Opportunity exploitation. Entrepreneurship is focused on taking advantage or exploiting of previously unexploited opportunities. The exploitation of opportunity often result in the creation of new enterprise or business as well as whatever is associated with it. So the new enterprise should be beneficial to the society and make a positive change. So opportunity exploitation, meaning to say that if we can see now, for example, you can have many type of food that before this only specific to certain group of people, to certain society, but now is available for commercialization. So if someone who think that there are certain process or certain product that can be commercialized, okay, and they use that as the opportunity or as a basis to come up with a business, therefore it called the opportunity exploitation. Proactiveness refers to the propensity to act on information, ideas, and opportunity in timely and speedy manner. So I think at the right time, at the right manner, on a superiority of an idea or opportunity can differentiate between better success or less success, or even between success and failure. It is important for us to be proactive. Firstly, because we need to grab the opportunity right in front of us, because the opportunity will pass. If we don't grab at the right time, at the right place, most likely it will slip through our fingers and someone else will take the opportunity. Okay, this is what I mean by technology entrepreneurship. So, technology entrepreneurship can be defined as a form of entrepreneurship and business leadership focused on identifying high potential, technology intensive business opportunity for possible exploitation into new product, process, or services. So, technology and entrepreneurship can be based on a revolutionary breakthrough in technology in terms of invention or radical innovation, or a technological advancement such as the incremental innovation. So the breakthrough in in technology, for example, like the development of or the introduction of smartphone. Before that, we don't have a smartphone or smartwatch. And then a technology advancement, it refers to the incremental innovation. For example, like iPhone, it started to change from one version, one edition to another edition until to the latest edition. Can target existing market or create an entirely new one, or the process is relevant for both independent setup or within established corporation. Meaning to say, when we are discussing about technology entrepreneurship, it can be a startup, meaning that a company by its own, or it probably also the extension of the existing business. Entrepreneurial process. The entrepreneurial process in general encompasses all the cognitive thinking and behavioral action start from the initial emergence of a rough business idea until the creation of new business venture or the process is terminated. So, the entrepreneurial process is generally composes of three main phases. The first one is the idea generation or idea discovery phase. Second one, the idea evaluation and development phase. And the last one is the idea exploitation phase. So figure one shows the entrepreneurial process with example of activities at each stage. So in the idea stage and generation phase, we have what I call the idea discovery, idea screening. And in the idea evaluation and development phase, we will have research development, concept testing, prototyping, test marketing, and technology blueprint. And also we will have the idea exploitation phase, which is the business startup, technology commercialization, and monitoring evaluation. So in our ENT600, basically we are going to go through the process of idea search and generation phase, as well as idea evaluation and development phase using our all assessment that designed for ENT600. Okay, for idea search and generation phase, the phase is also known as the opportunity formation or opportunity to discover the phase. Both of the term idea and opportunity indicate that possible of bringing something new to the market. Individual or group of individuals enter this phase by either actively searching for business possibility that can offer in a better, more creative or efficient form, or discovering a solution for their own problem experience at work, play, or at the marketplace that has a potential of being shared with others who are willingly to pay the solution. So that's why in our idea search and generation phase, we are looking at some problem that you may face, okay, in your daily life, in especially or particularly in your area. In technology entrepreneurship, This idea formation or discovery phase may be recognizable by the fact that the business idea or problem solution involve creating a new technology or adapting an existing technology. So it can be like you are coming up with something totally new, or you are adapting or make it better of whatever existing that you are having. So technology refer to devices, process, tool, method, and material applied to industrial and commercial purposes. That's why in our assignment, this technology will depend on which area you are from. If you are from agriculture, basically the idea, the technology will come from agriculture. Same thing if you are from geometry, if you are from sport science, if you are from sciences like physics or chemistry and so on. Idea evaluation and development phase. This phase is characterized by effort to better understand what it will take to bring the idea or opportunity into a full-fledged economic activity or business. So in technology entrepreneurship, some key at the stage include doing the research and development work to invent or innovate a new technology-based product, process or service. After that, we will prepare the initial technology blueprint for our assignment. This is where we will come up with prototype or 3D printing. And also we will have what I call the concept testing, where you will have the prototyping and also the market testing. The idea exploitation phase. This phase is generally characterized by the decision to pursue the business opportunity or not. This decision at the phase can be in three basic forms. One, to proceed to exploit the opportunity. Second one, to abandon the current idea and go back to search for the other idea. Third one is to terminate the process totally and not pursue any business idea. So this is the figures that shows how the process we put in together. The first one, when we have the idea, we'll proceed and exploit the opportunity. Okay? Sorry. We start with the idea exploitation decision. If we feel that the idea can be exploited, therefore we can proceed and exploit the opportunity. If not, we either abandon the current idea or terminate the process. Okay, if the decision to exploit the opportunity among the key activity include the registering of the new business entity in the case of an old new business and hiring workers and started the business operation. In a technology-based business, a unique activity at this phase is the commercialization of technology-based product, process, or service that may or may not require the creation of new business venture. This is very different between non-technology-based business and technology-based business because you will always have a product that classified as your own product and that should be registered and should be your unique or some offering that is unique from your business. The role of entrepreneurship. Economic growth and vitality can be generated by encouraging entrepreneurial activity in the society. So, entrepreneurial activity is centered around entrepreneurs who act as agents of progress. In order to contribute to economic growth, entrepreneur must first one mobilize the natural, financial, and intellectual capital as capital input in the economy, and second one to utilize the capital input to create product, processes, and services as economic output. Okay, this is a model of entrepreneurship in the economy. So basically, in the economy, entrepreneurs can become the agent of progress, meaning to say that the natural capital, such as whatever natural resources that you are having, for example, if you wanted to come up with the organic fertilizer, you will have some natural ingredient that is needed. So those are is under natural capital. And then after that, you probably also have the financial capital. Financial capital basically focus on a person or organization that can provide you with financial assistance. The third one is the intellectual capital. Intellectual capital refers to the documentation or the registration of the idea that you have to the authority in the country. So in our case, in Malaysia, we normally register our new innovative product or process or like patent and so on with my IPO. Okay, when we bring in everything to our economics, this is where the entrepreneur will do or transform whatever capital that they have into something in terms of beneficial output and undesired wasted output. So these are the things that entrepreneur do, okay, in economy. Okay, natural capital. It consists of natural resources such as mineral, fuel, and energy. Can also include natural biology capital to produce, such as oxygen or absorb. As such, this natural capital can be irreversibly depleted through a neglect or irresponsible usage. In terms of financial capital, it refers to financial assets such as money and shares, can include also exclusive use of technology design and product that have financial value. So in terms of intellectual capital, it refers to the knowledge that is accessible within a business because it can be recorded, explained, and disseminated through inter-team or inter-department project or research work. There are three key sources of intellectual capital. The first one is the human capital. This is a combined knowledge, skill, and ability of the entrepreneurial team and the business employee. Second one, organizational capital. This is the management structure and portfolio, including hardware, software, databases, patent, and system that support the human capital. Last one is social capital. It relates with the relationship and the quality of relationship that the business maintain with its suppliers, partners, and customer. To economic progress, output is essential. It can come in two forms. The first one is a beneficial output, such as increase the new business venture that create new job. Second one, the undesired, inefficient and waste output, such as pollution from growing number of industry. So benefit should be maximized while waste and inefficient need to be minimized for the entrepreneurship to have the desired impact on the economy. So that's all for chapter 1. Thank you very much.